Hey, you're at the Drunken Sailor Christmas Cocktail channel, and today we are going to show you how to make a traditional Puerto Rican Christmas cocktail. Well, this cocktail is done not only in Puerto Rico, but all over the Caribbean, and it is very loose recipe. Everybody's abuela makes it a little bit different. So we're going to show you the Drunken Sailor way to make this. Once again, it's a very fluid recipe, and you can make it any way that you want. So, today's cocktail, the Cojito. Let's get pouring. Now this cocktail is actually made in a blender. At least I'm making it in a blender. If you want to get a whisk in a big bowl and mix it up yourself, you're more than welcome to do it. Now, I'm not the brightest guy in the book, but I got a little confused with this one. As I was doing some research on it, everybody told me that this is the Puerto Rican eggnog. Where I come from, this is an egg. This doesn't go into that recipe, although some recipes do have it in there, so I guess I could say I was wrong there. This, while not an egg, is a coconut, and that is the primary flavor in this cocktail. So, coconut, egg, Cojito. This cocktail has got some crazy ingredients in it. We're going to have in there some cream de coconut. We're going to have some evaporated milk. We're going to have some coconut milk. We are going to have some condensed milk. We've got some great spices in there. We've got cinnamon. We've got nutmeg. We've got some anise. We've got some cloves, and we're going to finish it off with a little bit of vanilla. So you can see there's some amazing flavors. I did forget one thing. The star of the show is the rum. Now we're going to use a Blanco rum, but don't let that be a constraint. You want to use a spiced rum. You want to use a blackstrap rum. You want to use a golden rum or a combination of them. These are family recipes. They can go however you like them. I'm going to keep my mouth shut now, and we're going to start putting stuff together. The first thing that I'm going to put in there is some evaporated milk, and this is all going into the blender. That's number one. We're going to follow that up with some sweetened condensed milk. Now this is what's going to make it sweet. You can add more, you can add less. You got to get it to the way that you like it. And we're going to use 1 can. It is thick. So if you want to put that full can in there, you better find yourself a spatula. I like it nice and sweet. We're going to put some coconut milk in there. Now you can shake that up, but that's going to go in there too, so just pour that right into the blender. Next thing that we've got going in there is some cream de coconut. Now today I'm using Coco Lopez. This can be chunky, it can be thick. You may want to give it a shake. Pop the top on that. And we're going to pour that in there. And sometimes this is solidified in there. Oops. And sometimes it's not. So we'll bring that in there. Sometimes shaking it's just not enough. But we're going to put all that into the blender. Now for our spices. As I said, we've got cinnamon, we've got nutmeg, we've got cloves that are going in there. We're using the ground spices in there. This is one way of doing it. I've already measured them out for you. We're going to use in there a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. We're going to use a ¼ spoon of cloves and a ¼ spoon of nutmeg. Those are all going in there. An alternative for using the hard spices in there is that you could make a coconut tea. If you use coconut water and simmer those whole spices like you see in here, if you put those in there and you steep that tea for about 10 minutes after it comes to a boil, you can add that in there. It makes your Cojito a little bit thinner, but you don't have the pieces of spice floating in there. You're going to see it as specks into the cocktail. It's not a terrible thing to happen. We're going to follow that up with vanilla spice. So the vanilla, and we're using Mexican vanilla here, we're going to use about a teaspoon, so let's just eyeball that. That's 1, 2, 3 glugs. That's about a teaspoon. And the final ingredient before we hit that magic button on there is rum. Now today I'm just using a white rum. It's nice and mild, but it's going to give you a good flavor to it. You can go crazy with it. I've seen recipes that are saying you use a cup of white rum, you use a cup of gold rum, you use a cup of as much rum as you want or as little as you want. You're going to use about a cup. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's about enough in there. Now, all we have left to do to this is mix it up. So we're going to put the top on the blender. We'll hit the power button and plug your ears. We've let that blend about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. You just want to get everything all incorporated in itself. Now, if we were to sip this right now, you're going to find a very, very strong rum taste. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes the abuela doesn't like all that rum flavor to it, so you'll need to let it set. This is best when you drink it cold. So what you normally do is you refrigerate it from 2 hours, but it's best to do overnight. So let's take a look and see what we've got here. Before you drink it, you want to refrigerate it, chill it down, but you want to keep it in a glass container. So have a bottle handy for you. And we've got a 1 liter bottle here. We're going to get a funnel and we're going to pour. Well, we've got the bottle filled. Let's take this side. Now this actually made almost 1 3/4 liters. So you may want 2 bottles. All we're going to do now is cap it and we're going to put it in the fridge. We're going to let this sit overnight, which I happened to make a batch the other day. So here is my chilled Cojito. Let's give this a pour and let's give this a taste. Now actually what I want to do, it's been sitting. We had it chilling in the refrigerator. It's been sitting, so now some of that has been settled up, and you can see in the bottom, you're going to see some spice on the bottom of it. So we're going to give the bottle a shake. Get that back into solution. We're going to pop the top on this, and I'm using a martini glass. You can use whatever glass you want, a cordial glass, an old-fashioned glass. It pours and it's nice and thick. And I think this is where we get the Puerto Rican eggnog, because it's that very, very thick consistency. So let's put that in there. Now all we have left to do is garnish. So those same spices that we put in there, we are now going to put on there. We're going to start with some nutmeg. And to me, one of the most aromatic things that you have for any cocktail is freshly ground nutmeg. We're going to put in there some freshly ground cinnamon. So we'll take that cinnamon stick and put that on there. And last but not least, these don't grind very well, but they sure are pretty. And of course, you got to have a Christmas star. We're going to float an anise star on top. And that is today's cocktail, the Puerto Rican Eggnog, the Cojito. Let's give it a taste. It is rich, it's thick, tons and tons of coconut flavor to it. You've got the aroma of those spices that are in the cocktail and on top of the cocktail, they come out there. This says the holidays all the way through. Merry Christmas, everyone.